when I was, an angel allowed me to touch his body. Yes, I can tell you that. So the first time I had that experience was in 2003 on the 13th of January. I had to document the date. My prayer was, deliver me from poverty. So he came to answer me. He sent an angel to me. I just finished my youth service, so I was praying for direction. I prayed for 1 year, no direction. On the 13th of January, he came to me and said, go back to Kano. That's what the angel read from the scroll. So you will know that the angel is not the one that wrote it. The angel is just reading a message that go back to Kano. Continue the discipleship program with the men that I've given unto you. When you are done, I will give you a job. And you will invest in many destinies. And a great network shall be formed. It's in my diary, 2002-3 diary. On the page, January 13. I wrote it down. The light, oh, let's not go into all of that. But this is the message. I went back to Kano. I saw the brethren I was discipling. They bound themselves with a fast that if God doesn't send me back, they will not stop fasting. I started crying. Because I was looking forward to getting a job and solving my problem with poverty. So I saw the bread. These were the ones that made me captive. That the Lord had to turn my course back to this place. I saw them fasting. When they saw me, their faces were lightened. But me, I was the one that became depressed. This is the, I went back to the diary. I read it again. I read it again. I read it again. Then I began the discipleship program. My sorrow left after some time. The ability to teach was increasing as I taught them. I taught them. I taught them with my life. I taught them everything I knew about God. Sometimes God will give me an encounter in the dream. I wake up, trace scriptures. I've had this experience before. There's a person, I don't want to mention the name. There's a person from heaven that comes and we discuss scriptures. We discuss scriptures every night for 31 days. 31 days. Comes from heaven. When I finish praying, I go to sleep. The moment I go to sleep, then he comes. He will come in my dream. And when he writes it, I remember it in the morning. And that scripture, I go to check it, is the same. I had that experience for 31 days. I began to teach this brethren. Began to teach them. Then we were in fellowship one day. A brother in our midst now prophesied. You are going to be given a job. You are going to be given a job. And your financial situation will change forever. Hey, that's a confirmation. I hope you know the prayer was about poverty. You are not following. But you see, God was trying to make me understand that the answer to my own questions was in his purpose. It was not in my question. The answer to my own question was not in my question. The answer to my question was in his purpose. And if he will attend to my case, he must migrate me from mundane experience into purpose. He told me the purpose of the money that was coming. He said, you will invest in many destinies. That's where I got the helps ministry of helping people as part of my ministry. It was that encounter. You will invest until this day. At least people that are with me, Evangelist Philip is here. He knows me for many, many years. I've upheld that ministry till this day. You will never know how many people I sponsor to school. And you need to know the poverty in the place where I'm coming from. The reason why the people try to kill me, they couldn't was because of that ministry. People that were praying for me, widows that were praying for me, there were too many. So when a stray human being, no, it didn't work. It can't work. It can't work. I didn't know. Let me not share all my secrets on the pulpit. The answer to my own personal questions was not in my personal questions. It was in purpose. So in responding to my personal questions, he migrated me from mundane existence and plugged me into purpose. So that when I got that job that he spoke about, which was in the oil industry, I knew why the money was coming. When I prayed the prayer, I was praying so that money will come. Let me show people that I was a new guy on the block. The proof of my love for God is what you are seeing. All these things, It's not my fault. It's just God. That was a very carnal situation. But we know how to put church tone on it and all. It's flesh, just complete flesh. It was complete flesh. And God situated that God is merciful. The prayer was choked with flesh. He knew it was a sausage of flesh. It was was a sausage. But he migrated me from that mundane context and plunged me into purpose. In that purpose, that my personal need will be met. But it will not be about me. So you will invest in many destinies, and a great network shall be formed. Then the job came, and I was doing what he said I should do. Very difficult. I spent little on myself. That's when I started living many, many levels below myself, below my earnings, because I had to fulfill the helps ministry. A time came when I was not promoted for 4 years in my office. I went for 48 hours prayer, and I took my diary. I said, you told me that I will invest in many destinies. I want you to answer me. Have I failed in this duty that you refuse to promote me? Prayed in tongues for 48 hours and left. I left my house. It was not in the house. It was in an open place for 48 hours. I opened it. If I have failed you in this assignment, tell me. He didn't speak for 48 hours. I took my Bible and left. The next day, our chief executive visited my zone where I was in charge, and we had interactions. He asked me questions, I answered. He asked me other questions, I answered. Just as like gisting. Took him to where he would eat pounded yam. I said, I hope you know pounded yam is here. Oh. Ate pounded yam. Meanwhile, he has been looking for the answers to the questions he asked me. I did not know. When he went back, and that was a man that was considered the most wicked executive we ever had. He came back to Abuja, requested for my file, promoted me, backdated my promotion, and promoted me again. So I got 2 promotions with all the money. That's how I built down my house. So I'm just giving you an update. With all the money, when the money hit my bank account, I say, I have stolen money. That's how I built my house. Are you with me? Because I was faithful in what he told me. So when I took the diary to him, convict me if I failed. I was talking from purpose. That prayer was powerful. I was not talking from flesh the way I used to talk. Now I was talking from assignment. I was talking from purpose. I need to teach you people how to move the hand of God. When there's silence, you can move his hand. 48 hours before 72 hours, I saw the answer. And I don't want to go into all the details. The people that said I will never be promoted, their signature was on my promotion letter. Yes, I don't want to go into all of that. You would think, no, wonder. Those 2 letters, the signature of the person on it told me you will never be promoted. Because I was praying from where? From purpose. If I failed you, tell me. 48 hours. And before 72 hours, I began to see a manifestation. I have seen God arise to break the silence, to change the order of things, because I started understanding his ways. God will not answer because you are the one praying. He will answer because it is connected to purpose. Number 3 before I round up. Okay, no, I think number 2 is enough. We have 37 minutes. Let's use it for something else. He will move you into purpose. He will change your context. The same people you are with, you are colleagues with, because you are in purpose. They don't know that your context is different. They will think you are all employees of the company. But your own was foretold. And the reason why you were there was defined. And then you're operating by it. Operating by it. Operating by it. The rest are earning salaries, but you will earn rewards. Because your context is different. You have migrated from the mundane level into the purpose level. It is the prophetic spirit that will do that. So that you are always standing on the ground of purpose. And when you are standing on purpose, it doesn't matter whether it is hard or not. His grace will be sufficient for you. A new context of engagement is created. Migrate into purpose. Please help me tell your neighbor, migrate. He told me, in the oil industry, you will invest in many destinies. And a great network. When he told me about network, I didn't know what a network was. I have lived that journal. The 2003 journal, I lived it out. Then he came again. He came into my room again. After I lived out that first journal, he came to give me, he said, this widow, I will not mention the name. Her husband was in active service for the same thing you are looking for the same service you are doing, and her husband died. Let her never lack. Told me this one. Say, do this one. You see that one? This one. This and that. Then I began to do it. When I began to do that second phase, do you know how many times I've escaped death? The instruction he gave me in that second phase was to preserve me. So that the things that killed people, I can discuss it with you personally, but I can't preach it on the pulpit. Because not so many people want spiritual things these days. People like Jehovah sharp. I can tell you that there's an antidote for untimely death. I know it. Meanwhile, it took long, Pastor. It took long before God guaranteed that I will live longer. I'd already prepared my heart that I will not live long. So I did not promise my wife long life. I say I've come like a storm that will rage for its time. You know, when you prepare your heart to die, death is not, you are not afraid of it. As I stand, I am prepared to die for the gospel. So a man that has an argument has not started. Me, it's debt that I put on the table. And it's Jesus himself that convinced me that he not too long ago, he never spoke about long life for me. Never. Until very recently. Because for me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain.